Alright, should we start?
Guess so.
Who's gonna start?
I don't know.
Do you want to start?
Rock,
Do you want to
paper,
pretend?
scissors.
Okay.
Rock.
Oh, hold on. Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. We forgot to say what it means.
Well, what means?
What does the winner get?
The winner gets to go first.
Oh, okay, so you're gonna start.
No, the winner gets to not go first.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hi everybody, welcome to Nice Work Pal. I'm Jim.
And I'm Ariana.
And today we're going to be talking about the challenges of booking a trip to Disney World short term.
So we're going on a trip to Disney World.
Yeah, we are.
And we're going
Soon. Yeah, a few weeks. And that can be a problem. There's a lot to figure out when you're booking a Disney trip. There's about 4 things that really need to all happen at the same time when you're doing this. First thing, we all got to get our schedules together.
Yeah. So you have to pick a time that's not during my school semester. So summers are good, winters are good. When I wasn't in high school. Now that I'm in college, winters are good because I have a big winter break.
We're taking advantage of that this time. And then, of course, for the rest of us, we need to take off from work, make sure it's okay, so that we don't book a trip and have somebody come home and say, sorry, can't go. Other concerns, you need airfare. If you're flying from a distance like we are, you need to find some plane tickets. And if you're booking a quick trip in September, you might be pleasantly surprised at what you get. If you're booking during a busy spring break or other high traffic time, you might be really shocked as to what the prices are, and they can add up quickly when you're going with multiple people. The other thing you need to do is book a hotel.
Yeah, that could be a challenge.
That could be a challenge.
Especially if you do it late. Because you don't get the hotel you want, or the second hotel that you want, or the third that you want. And you get the one that you want the least. Because it's how it works when you do it late. When can you start?
You can start whenever you want. Within reason. There are some caveats. We're DVC members, so we can book our home resort 11 months out. We can book other DVC resorts 7 months out. But we have just a few weeks, so there isn't a lot to choose from. In fact, there was nothing to choose from initially.
Yeah.
We're working on that. One of the things that we had to do was be a little flexible. We've chosen actually to split our trip. We're going to spend a couple of days at Universal. They had some availability at their hotels, so we're going to do their parks as well. Then we're going to move on over to Disney, and we're going to stay at potentially 2 different hotels over there just to cover our stay. There are other things we could have done. We could have booked a very expensive resort. We could have stayed off property. There are choices. There's plenty of places to stay down there. But this is what works for us. We're going to split our trip. We're going to go to Universal. We're going to go to Disney. We're going to hotel hop a little bit. But that will also give us a good chance to see some different places and really get all over Disney World.
Yeah. We don't like staying off property, but...
So we're not gonna.
So we're not going to.
The last thing that you need to be mindful of is the park reservation system. If you're booking just a few weeks out, chances are everything's going to be okay, but if you're looking at a very busy time period, you want to check and make sure the parks are actually available for you to attend. You could be looking at a calendar where you can't get into the Magic Kingdom next week because it's booked. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. especially around the holidays. We've had instances where we wanted to change parks last minute and couldn't because the park was booked. Fortunately, we did not have any issues, so the calendar was open and we were able to book the parks we wanted. But you have to be mindful of that because you have to buy your tickets, then turn around and make the reservations. In theory, if you bought your tickets and didn't make reservations right away, you could be stuck with tickets that you can't use.
So after you first make your reservations for your hotel and your park and your airline, which you all have to do very quickly if you're deciding to go very soon, we also have to think about dining reservations because you want to eat at the good places and not be stuck eating pizzafari every day.
Nothing against pizzafari.
No.
I like a good piece of pizza.
Yeah. They have a good Caesar salad too. But
it is big. It is a little basic, and we like to try some new and exciting things.
yeah, you want to make sure you get the sit-down restaurants that you want.
Yeah, if there's something you've been dying to try, it does pay to make those reservations. Right now, dining reservations can be made 60 days in advance. We didn't think we were being that picky on this trip. We thought we were being open to whatever was available, and we thought of a couple places we might want to go to, and while we did get what we wanted, we had to be really flexible with our times.
Yeah, dinner times are really booked up. So you might have to settle for a late lunch or a dinner.
There is always some place to eat, but
Yeah.
yes, if there's some place you really would like to eat, make the reservation at 60 days if you can do it. Otherwise, what are some of the alternatives?
You can eat at quick services. And quick services aren't that bad if you use the app on your phone. And if you use the app on your phone to like order ahead, you can order your food and it'll tell you when to go back so you can use your time wisely instead of waiting in an hour-long line for whatever you want.
The other thing you can do is you can check back on your app for dining reservations every 5 minutes until you get what you want. People will let go of reservations they can't make anymore, and they become up for grabs again. So that reservation you wanted, keep looking for it. It might be out there eventually. What about fast passes? Do we need to book those at 60 days out?
Nope.
No, they're gone.
They're gone.
Fast passes are gone, and that kind of makes me a little sad because we were really good at leveraging fast passes to hit the best rides right in the middle of the day when the place was busy.
Yeah.
That's the bad news. The good news, you don't have to worry about the fact that you don't have 60 days. You can opt in for the Disney Genie Plus, which is kind of the new paid fast pass system. But you can buy that the morning you go to the park. So you can make that decision on the fly if you feel like you're going to need to save some time getting on ride. Another thing that we have to do is we're going to need to book a ride from the airport to the hotel.
Yeah, because we're staying at Universal.
First.
And because there's no Disney Magical Express.
That's another thing of the past now. Starting in January, Magical Express is gone, which means you need to pay for a ride. There's a similar service from Mears, who used to run the Magical Express.
Yeah, but we couldn't go on it anyway because our first resort is at Universal.
Right, so we need to book a ride. We have used FL Tours for some private rides. Sometimes we don't feel like taking the bus and we book a limo. FL Tours has a nice stretch limo that we have found to be a lot of fun and not ridiculously expensive in the grand scheme of things. They've never left us stranded, so I highly recommend them. But there are many services to choose from down there and a lot of car services. And worst case scenario, you don't have much time any time to book a ride, you can now just catch an Uber. There's also the car rental option, but that one's not for us. We don't like to be hassled with a car while we're down there.
Yeah. Plus the personal parking is way further than the bus stop.
Yes, it is. There's all sorts of issues with a rental car. Yes, you have the freedom of having a car, but you will have to pay for parking everywhere you go, whether it's the resorts, the parks. A final consideration of this quick trip is, hey, do we have enough money?
No.
Probably not. But we're going to go anyway. We usually have a rough budget as to what we're going to spend each day because it's not our first trip, so you can do a little research on food costs and bring some money for souvenirs, throw a little pad in there because things are going to be more than you expected them to be, and just...
How much is a ice cream Mickey bar?
I think it's about $6 now, isn't it?
$6.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling hot in the parks and you really want ice cream, make sure you have $6.
Or a credit card.
Or a credit card.
Or a magic band
Or
to charge it to your room.
Jim is with you.
Or your parents, yes. All right, so we're going on our trip in a few weeks. Anything on your bucket list?
Yes.
What?
The Ratatouille ride, of course.
Yes, that's the newest ride down in Disney World.
Yeah, and I want to do some more things in Disney Springs, because Disney Springs is usually pushed to the side a little bit during our vacations because we want to go to the parks. So I really want to try Chicken Guy. Who is it from? Guy Fieri?
Yes.
Gotta see him. He better be guest starring there.
I'm not sure he's going to be working that
I bet
day.
he's back in the kitchen making chicken.
Okay, you know what's on my bucket list?
What?
Vlogging the trip.
Yeah.
I have been to Disney many times, but I feel like really taking the time to capture as much of it as we can on video is really going to be a lot of fun and just change the way we look at everything, I think. All right, everybody, we need more subscribers. Please subscribe. We've given you lots of free entertainment. It's time for you to hit that button. Subscribe to our channel and get this lovely, nice work pal tote bag.
It says nice work pal. I don't know, it said that.
Subscribe today.
This is wasting so much plastic. Are you sure that we don't want to come up with an eco-friendly bag? Because our subscribers are going to want that. They're going to be like, damn, they do not like the environment.
Did the environment subscribe to our channel? I don't think so.
I love dinosaurs.
One is marry one.
I would, but they're all dead.
Some people who are picky about water may not enjoy the Florida water.
Yeah, they may not. So, how much is a Dasani water bottle?
It's between $4 and $5, I think.
And Dasani is not the best water. But that's what they have.
Or free ice water. Everywhere.
It's Florida water. Tastes like a crocodile's butt cheek.
I'll make something out of that. It'll probably be 5 minutes long.
We recorded for 30 minutes.
I know. But you weren't that good.
You weren't that good either. We're done. Get a new business partner.